Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a first ever video on my channel and I just got out of the shower. As you can plainly see, hair is completely wet. And I am going to do a get ready with me. Not that I have anywhere to go, but I thought it's a long weekend, particularly this day that I'm filming is a long weekend for us here in British Columbia. So I am taking advantage of it. And I'm doing really nothing on my last day off before I go back to work. So this is going to be just sort of a chatty get ready with me. I'm going to kind of show you. I don't even know if this is going to get posted. Obviously, if you're watching this, I actually said, okay, do it. And I've got a good mixture of drugstore and high-end products. I will show you what I prepped my face with prior to a makeup app before what I have on my face right now. I'll also show you, I'll go along to show you the brushes I use as I go on. There's a theme. I have a higher end and a drugstore brand that I really love, both of them. I find that, yeah, you'll see. But anyway, after the shower, I got out of the shower and put on, because this morning, Physicians Formula's Rosé All Day Oil-Free Serum on my face, and I let that sink in for about 2-3 minutes. Then I just put it on the L'Oreal Vitalift Day Cream with SPF 18. I'm almost out of that too. And then I have Aveeno's Absolutely Ageless Eye Cream with Blackberry Complex on my under eyes. So, all right, and let me just say this. First of all, I love watching beauty YouTubers. There's lots out there. I'm not claiming to be one whatsoever. This is probably going to be an absolute mess to most of you guys, and you might cringe when you see me put my makeup on. I understand there's lots of ways of putting makeup on. I don't care, and please keep your comments to yourself if you feel like I'm putting it out of order. Kindly, I'm not trying to diss anybody at all, but I do things the way I do them because they work for me. Anyway, what I will show you first, and again, I'll show you the brushes as I'm using them. There's Miss Willow there. As you can see, there's a lot of Real Techniques brushes that I use for my face. A lot of them are in here. There's a Sephora one. There's a few other ones. One that's unknown name. I have no idea. I just got it somewhere, like a long time ago. Now, I just washed these yesterday. They've been drying all day. This is an old candle that I just put rice and stick this in the bottom, and that's my face brushes. This is everything for my eyes. These are backups for me here, and of course we have my eyelash curler and my eye brushes, my eyebrow angle brush. Again, we will go into these a little bit more as I put makeup on. Again, this is a root candle. This is candy cane, is it? Yeah, it's candy cane candle holder that, again, I took all the stuff outside and stuck rice in it, and that's how it's being held together. So my first step is mascara, and I know that's totally backwards from and there I go, spilling everything. It's totally backwards from everyone I see on YouTube, but for me, I have to. That's the only way that works for me. And yes, I curl my lashes before and I curl them after. So this is a Tarte's eyelash curler, and I love this thing. I did have drugstore eyelash curlers before, but I found that when I went to higher end, they just work so much better for me. And the mascara I'm using is my favorite for every day. This is the color Blackest Black in the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. This is what I love. And it really does build up. And keeping in mind, I don't have fancy equipment, you guys. I am quite literally staring at myself in my phone. There is no extra mirror here. I don't have those fancy computer screens to look back at. I don't have 4.gazillion followers to be able to afford that, but I comb my lashes here, and you'll see why. The reason why I do my mascara first is because I used to do my eye makeup first and then mascara, but I am such a messy mascara applier that it always got all over my look. So I just decided that I would do my mascara first, clean up the mascara, then go right into the actual look on the eyes. And so today I decided to go with something like pretty basic, but I love it. I have like more greeny, but the greeny blue eyes. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you this. This is something, if you see me with my eye brushes going in and sort of dusting it, I'll show you. This this is what this is. I have no idea if Sephora still carries this. I sure hope so. I would get a backup for myself, but I do clean this at the same time as I clean all my other brushes. But what you do is you just take a brush, and I'll show you later, but that's if you want to use the same brush but with different colors. That's one way of just getting the last color off of your brush, so you can use a different color. So I'm just gonna go in again. Sorry, with greenish blue eyes that I have, I find that purple or gold look really, really, really nice on me. So we're gonna do like a goldish look today. Like I say, I have nowhere to go, and I'm on call right now. So for all I know, this might not even get posted, and my pager goes off, and I gotta go, and I'll be half done. Okay, and so normally what I have is my Almay makeup eraser sticks. That's when I snap them and snap it, and then grab it and fix it up. But because I've got lots of those, I'm just trying to get through some of my eye makeup removers. This is Clarins Instant Eye Makeup Remover, waterproof and heavy makeup. No particular reason why I have this particular one. I think this was what I got on Boxing Day, and what's nice is a squeezy tube, so I just get the Q-tip moist. Haha, I know lots of you guys hate that word moist, but you know what? I said it again. Moist. My channel, I can do what I want. Oh, so funny. I'm very sassy today. Like I say, this is my 3rd day off in a row. It's been really busy. It's been a long weekend here in British Columbia, I should say. My province. It's our civic holiday. And I have had Saturday, Sunday, and I'm filming this on a Monday. It's hard to see. And yeah, I'm sorry, all the facial expressions, I'm like, yeah, you're gonna see a lot of that. So after like the 3rd day, it's like, oh, okay. It's like, I don't know what to do with myself. I've cleaned the house, I've done everything, and it's been really smoky with all the forest fires out in my area. We haven't been called to any yet, knock on wood. This is wood that I'm knocking on. Okay, so on my base, because like I said, I was going to go in with like a gold color, which I will show you shortly. I'm going to go in with MAC's Paint Pot in Rubenesque. I have a few of these MAC ones. I love the MAC ones. I love the Maybelline tattoo ones as well, but I do find, I will say, if I was comparing the two side by side, for application, the MAC one's just so much more creamy, and the other ones I have to like cross my fingers that when I get it at the drugstore that I'm not getting one that's been sitting there for ages and it's super dried out, because that has happened to me before. Actually, I was going through my makeup the other day and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to get back up another one of these, even though it's only half empty, because, oh, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you the brush in a sec. Because it's really stiff. Like it's not creamy anymore. And it's weird because it's one of my newest ones, but I have a funny feeling it was one of those items that were in the drugstore for a really long time. It's rubbed off, but this is for the paint pot because it's more of a moist product. I'm using a MAC 242 brush. There you go. So that's what I just used to put all over my lid, where I'm going to be putting something in a moment. All right, so I'm going to use a MAC brush now, a MAC 217. It's a very popular brush. I've seen lots of YouTubers use it. In fact, I have a backup on this. I have 2 of these. So I'm just going to use, oh, so we have, what is that? Oh goodness, I don't even know. It's probably the Clarins stuff. All right, so this is the Too Faced Natural Matte palette. This is the older one. I have spoken so much about this palette. It does come with a mirror, but I've never taken out that, I don't even know, it's got some looks or something in it. But this is just take a look at the colors that it comes with. And it sort of goes like this. You could use these looks. I just pick out different colors here and there. I'm using Heaven, which is the top one on my, and I don't have anywhere to dust this off. I don't really care because it does kind of just blend into my skin. I'm more or less just placing it everywhere. I can't really see what I'm doing right now, which is maybe a good thing. Might actually put makeup on better. So again, this is just the Heaven shade, just still going in with it. Yeah, it's been so smoky here, you guys. Like the forest, like I said before, we haven't got called out yet. I know people are gonna hate that I did that, but I do that. It's my own makeup. this is where I'm gonna take this brush and do this. Swirl, swirl, swirl. And yeah, it's been so smoky. And in fact, this morning, it's only just lifted now. It's just after 12:30 in the afternoon. It was so heavy. In fact, I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and I felt heavy in my chest. And it's because my window was open because I like fresh air when I go to sleep. And it was so heavy with smoke that I had to get up and close the door. So all my windows and doors are closed right now because of the smoke. And my throat's been really dry. I have a glass of water to the side, so I may have to take a drink of water. I was sneezing and all sorts of stuff. So I don't know. I don't have a lot of allergies. I have a few. I don't even know what they are truly, but whatever. This video is long in the tooth. All right, so I'm gonna actually go in because it's a golden shade. I'm gonna go in with the chocolate cookie mixed with cashmere bunny. So a little bit of this and a little bit of this. And then I'm just gonna go in the crease. I am so not a great makeup. Like I said, if I had a mirror, one of those nice ring mirrors, maybe that might be all right, but I saw one in Winners one time and I almost bought it, but it was $100 at Winners. And yes, there was like a ring light built around the outside of it, but I was like, oh my God, that's expensive. So I very much avoided that. I clearly did not get that because again, I'm staring at my phone right now whilst putting on makeup, which is really funny. So windshield wiper movements back and forth. Still using the same MAC brush 217 because I did take it, that brush earlier and swipe it through here. So it's gonna go a little bit more through the crease because it is a bold kind of gold color. All right, I'm gonna darken it up. And you know what? Natural light is really nice to have too. You know, this time of year, while I have the light, I might as well take advantage of it because come winter, I mean, it's dark when I leave to go to work. It's dark when I get home. It's kind of depressing. It's really dark. I'm so sad. All right, so what I'm gonna put in the gold, like right over the lid, right where I put Rubenesque from MAC, I'm gonna get the L'Oreal, this is the one, it's OG. Everyone talks about it. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Eyeshadow in Amber Rush. It looks like that on the outside. This is what that is. And what it is it's a loose powder. For those of you who don't know, it's a loose powder. It has a little stopper in it because it's been pressed. So it is loose powder, but it's been pressed. So with this powder, I'm gonna go in with my MAC 230, these numbers are all rubbed off, 239 brush, and it looks like so. And I'm gonna pat this on my eyelids. I love this color, and I remember watching like so many. Who are your favorite YouTube beauty gurus, for those who actually do watch them? Who are some of your favorites? I follow quite a few different ones that I like. Some Canadian, a lot of Americans, some New Zealand. I think I may have an Aussie as well. Yes, I do. I have an Aussie and a couple New Zealand ladies that I follow. I like to pack a little bit in the corner here. Yeah, I just think it's a lot of fun. I wasn't allowed to wear makeup growing up. So even in college, I had no idea what I was doing. But thanks to YouTube, I don't know how to put makeup on, but I feel a little bit better about not knowing how to put makeup on, if that makes sense. So yeah, I love makeup, and I think there's as you saw, I'm probably gonna use that as a screenshot. I have a real good blend of high-end and drugstore and mascaras. I'm sorry, that L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, that's my favorite. Non-waterproof, my Maybelline, the Rocket waterproof is my favorite waterproof. You don't have to go super expensive with it. So I'm gonna make sure I've got a clean brush again. I'm gonna go back with this 217 from MAC, and I'm gonna pick up a darker shade here. I'm gonna take Sex Espresso. Interesting name. And I'm just gonna put that in my outer corner. This is so weird, you guys. I know this is like way crazier than I normally would because I can't see anything I'm doing right now. Blending. I love it. Oh, Big Bang Theory, when they get robbed and they're out in the middle of nowhere trying to get to Comic-Con, whatever it is, and Raj is like, I'm blending. God, I love that show. Oh my gosh, I mean, heck, my cat comes to me for soft kitty. I sing soft kitty to her, and she'll wake up from a dead sleep, and or even just be in the other room. And I think honestly, it's just because she wants to shut me up. She wants to come and shut me up and do all this, that, and the other. Oh my goodness, it's warm in here because my windows are closed. Like there was a nice breeze outside, but because of the smoke, I'm just trying to keep the things a little bit. I'm just doing this here, just trying to keep things a little bit less smoky in my place. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, just blending here at the outskirts, bringing it a little bit along the top. And another thing, I suck at eyeliner. Once in a while, and I won't do today, but if I go out somewhere fancy, I'll line the inside of my waterline on the upper part of my lid with black because it makes my lashes look that much longer. And other than that, I'm not very good at it. So anyway, that's it for the eyes. So we'll just put that aside here. Yes. Okay. What are we going to do now? All right. What am I going to do? How about the rest of my face? So, just putting, I'm so organized. I'm like, okay. So now this is when I like to conceal my face. I use 2 different tones or colors of the Maybelline's new Instant Age Rewind. I don't know how new it is anymore, let's be honest. This is the Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer. This one is in Brightener, and this one is in Light. So what I do is I take the Brightener first, and I go underneath my eyes, brighten under here. I have quite bags. I've had baggy eyes since I was a kid. I like to kind of go down the center of my face as well with the Brightener color. Even as a kid, like my mom's like, I could always tell when you were tired, even before you admit to the fact that you were tired. She's like, your bags under your eyes would always show. And it's so true. I mean, I do have that. And you know what? Oh well, I'm almost 40. All right, and so I take the light color and I kind of shape my nose. I just kind of put this on the side. I know it seems like a lot, and I don't care. Again, I don't care. But this is what I like. What I also like about this is that because I have freckles, I don't feel like what I use on my face does not completely cover up freckles. Rather, it sort of takes away the redness in my skin. So what I use to blend this all in is a Real I'm gonna stretch my legs out. A Real Techniques brush, and it is the Expert Face Brush. This you can get at the drugstore. I know in Canada, London Drugs sells this. I actually think Walmart started selling some. Rexall, IDA. I try to blend in the light shade first, so I'm trying to do the center portion all the way down the front here. And then I'll do the outside here. I love these brushes. They're very, very good. I find they're sometimes even better than high-end brushes. So I do like that. I mean, like, it's funny, now that I look at these and I'm explaining this to you guys, a lot of my face brushes are drugstore, and a lot of my eye brushes are higher end. I'm not exactly sure about that. I do have some Real Techniques, like some of these Real Techniques brushes I bought in sets that did come with eye brushes, but I just found like I love the density of the MAC brushes. But even with the MAC brushes, that 217 brush that I was using, the fluffy one for my crease and below my brow bone, I've got 2 of them. One of them is more fluffy and soft than the other one. The other one kind of is a little scratchy. And I can't recall, because they're both about as worn out as the other, which one's newer and which one's older. So I hope that the older one is the one that's a little scratchy, because, you know, I like to get one of those almost every 2 years, so I have a backup of a backup of a backup, because again, like I say, I love it so much. So there's a little bit of redness right there. Okay, so with that said, it didn't do too much. Like I'm not here to like completely mask my face. That's not who I am. So I'm just gonna bring this closer. So now this is new for me. I go back and forth between powders. I'm a powder foundation gal. I have I have dry skin in parts of my skin and oily in other places. So this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder in Warm Beige. I purchased this at Walmart, and it's super cheap. So I was really hoping I'd like it. It's good, But if the reason why I bought this is because the one I normally get, my drugstore didn't have it. It's the NYX, oh yeah, the powder, I'm going to show the brush, is the NYX Stay Matte Not Flat in a certain color. Sorry, this is a Real Techniques powder blush. So this is the big fluffy brush I use. So I just totally put it all over my face. It just sort of helps with the redness. My heritage is Scottish, English, Irish. I have a tiny bit of Italian, Norwegian. I'm truly Canadian, which just means that we're Heinz 57. I am Canadian through and through, born and raised. But yeah, so anyway, as multicultural as our country is, I love it. So anyway, I like to put this on here. Ugh, I don't even know what I was talking about. So how do beauty gurus do it? Like, they just sort of sit there and talk while they put this on? I don't even know. There's like some really red right through here, but I'm like, I think I may have gotten some sun or something the other day. We had fireworks last night, and the couple male deer that were here, they bedded right over here, which just means that they laid down. And I don't know how long they were there for, but they were there for quite some time. And then this morning, probably due to the fact they weren't going to be going too far because of it was so thick with smoke, and not smog, this was forest fire smoke, because the winds take stuff everywhere. They weren't going too far, and they were really just laying down and around my yard here. Probably just sort of not doing too much. You don't want to breathe that in too much, so i.e. you don't want to run around and have to heavy breathe or something. All right, so that was a lot of work for that. Sorry, but that's just getting it blended. It's not perfect, but I'm not about being perfect whatsoever. So my next item, I use 2 brushes, but I'll explain the item first. This is so good. This is what I use to carve out my cheekbones. I have a fairly round face, but I did a little tiny cheekbone there. This is by NYX. This is taupe. This is their high definition blush in taupe. You guys can see, I was just thinking, I'm like, I gotta get another one because it's only gonna take 1 drop and that thing's gonna go downhill. So what I do is I go in initially with this brush, which is Sephora. I actually just figured this combo of brushes out for this particular purpose. I've been trying to play, because sometimes there are brushes I was using were too thick and it was like one big bar. It was just not as flattering. This is the Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer, number 57. And then that's how I place it. And then I go in with this Real Techniques stippling brush and I really blend it out. So with that said, oh, you guys, look what I just did. I touch it and it falls apart. I have to be so careful with this. I have to get another one. So I just kind of go in. It's really, really dark. It really is. I know that. But I really get in there and I give it a good scrub. And I'll go back with what was left on the brush there and kind of do a little bit more. Kind of like give myself some sideburns. Because that's not in at all. All right. Oh my God, I'm so warm right now. I can see my face is super warm. Oh, damn. Pardon me. This is so messy. Oh, I really made a mess of my... Thankfully, I have a table ahead of us. This table is very, very messy. I feel like I put way too much down here, which is not a problem. You can fix that very easily. Just evening it out, evening it out. Yeah, what was I gonna say? So what are you guys doing for the rest of the summer? Now, some of you guys in the States already back at school. I can't get over it here in Canada. Well, at least in British Columbia. Kids are back to school until the September long weekend, which I want to say is Columbus Day. The first Monday of September. There is better. It's not really that better, but what I will do here is I will go back in with my fluffy brush, and there's still stuff on there. I just go back, swipe over that a little bit, swipe under it a little bit, it's all good. Like I say, I can't really see what I'm doing that well right now, which is making this very interesting, which is totally fine. All right, and then fluffy brush. I'm going to go in with a Laura Mercier. This is just a deluxe size sample of her Matte Radiance Baked Powder Bronzer in bronzer number 3. And I'm going to use a Real Techniques brush in the blush brush. But I like how fluffy it is, and it kind of distributes the product all over and not bunched up. But yeah, the kids here don't go back to school until, yeah, after the first Monday of September. And I think their last day of school was quite late into June this year. I want to say it was like the 29th or something this year. So yeah, I guess everywhere is different. But I mean, my birthday is at the end of August. I would have hit, my sister's is in September, and there has been a couple times in her life that her first day of school, because she's near the beginning of September, was her birthday, which that would kind of suck, I would think. But here's the other part about having a birthday in summer. When you're a kid, everyone's away. Everyone's camping and away, and so it was really not easy to get when you're younger, like little kids, to come to your birthday party when everyone's camping and having a blast elsewhere, wherever, and your birthday just happens to fall in the middle of summer holidays, so whatever. All right, so next up we've got Tarte. This is brand new for me, Exposed. This is something Amazonian 12-hour blush. Something I've been trying to get my hands on for so long. It doesn't look exciting in the pan, but it does really, really, really translate well as a blush. But yeah, so back to birthdays. I used to make myself so sick, because I would get so excited about my birthday. My mom, she has pictures of me. My mom and dad have pictures of me in photo albums where I'm literally laying on the couch at the end of August, face is beet red because I'm like flu, fever and all that stuff, while everyone else is playing all around me. It's my birthday. I just would get so excited about my birthday. And it's funny, as an adult, I'm not that excited about my birthday, but this year, my parents, they asked me a few months ago, oh, did I tell you? Sorry. This is a Real Techniques brush, but it's rubbed off. It's just a blush brush. It is another different style of a blush brush by Real Techniques that I was using to do that. A couple months ago, my parents were asking me, so what are you going to do for your 40th? Because I'm 40 this year. And I said, well, nothing. They're like, well, you can't just do nothing. What do you mean nothing? I said, well, I don't tell people, like I'll tell people it's my birthday, but I'm not going to say what day it is. Like kind of, like I don't go around saying that. They're like, well, you know what? Here's the thing. This is, I'm going to tell you what I'm putting on my face. This is Mary Luminizer by The Balm. This is another cult classic. This is a brush. I have no idea the name or what the brand, I think it might be Eco Jewels, but I don't know. Anyway, they're like, well, I forget that, how bright this is. Oh, I am a mess. I am a mess. Accentuate right there. Let's go, Kim. That's great. Anyway, so a couple of months ago, they said, what do you do for your birthday? I said, well, I don't know, nothing. Because there's been so many times that they've called me and I'm literally at home by myself, and my mom were like, well, why aren't you out with your friends? Well, I didn't tell my friends when my birthday is, so why would they know? I don't go around talking about it too much. I probably talk about it more on here, I think. Oh, I feel like there's something on my face. Anyway, they're coming all this way. They're coming. It's like a 3/4 of a day trip just to get to me, and which is super sweet of them. And all I had to do was invite people. So I invited some people locally, friends, family, mostly friends because most of my family isn't here. But anyway, it's gonna be an outdoor backyard barbecue. It's gonna be we're gonna have like outdoor games. We're gonna have fire pit, a legal one, just like a propane one. We'll have s'mores, we'll have hamburgers and hot dogs and salads and cake, of which I didn't have to make. Fabulous. Okay, so I say that because I make cake for or desserts for lots of people. That's if it's their birthday. If you're in my duty crew at my hall, this is MAC's eyeshadow in Coquette, and this is in the satin formula. I use this on my eyebrows because it's got a green tinge. Sort of see that from my shirt. It's got a green tinge, but it works for my eyebrows. I might actually have to use a better mirror. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that if you're on my DD crew at my fire hall, and we have DD crew once a month generally, and if it's your birthday month, I ask you beforehand any requests for like a cake or dessert, and then I will bring it to our DD crew. So we basically have coffee and cake or some sort of dessert that they requested, and then we'll have coffee and that for the first little bit, and then of course we'll go on and do our DD crew afterwards and come back and have another cup of coffee. And just, I've got a great DD crew, so it's pretty fun. For those of you who don't know, I'm a volunteer firefighter here in my town. So anyway, and so yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna make my own cake in August, but but anyway, it's just something I decided to do. You know what, I should have done this a long time ago, is use this, because, well, actually I toned that down. It's a lot less, the natural light is like blinging it out, but I feel a lot better about that than I did a few minutes ago. Yeah, so I mean, actually our duty crew is, our big meeting night's coming up, and I'm going to make the dessert sex in a pan. Those of you who know what that is. Make a big slab of it, and because I've got 20, potentially it's summertime, so potentially I have about 25 members coming in for dinner, so I'll probably maybe make 2 slabs of it. I'm gonna put Benefits Gimme Brow in the shade number 3 on my eyebrows. So yeah, so I might have to make 2 slabs of it. So fun, as long as I don't have to bake too much. That's not really a baked dessert, which is good because it's so hot right now. I don't have very much brows, if you can tell. I don't have a lot of brow, and that's why I have to fill it in with shadow, and I do like to seal it with this. Not that I have any that go crazy. And then I go back to this eyelash curler. I know most people are gonna be like, oh my god, what are you doing? You're wrecking your lashes. I don't care. This is what works for me. I've been doing it for decades now, and I still have eyelashes, so I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna get, this is probably gonna be like the most or the least watched video on my channel if this does go up. Cause like, who's gonna wanna see me like blah blah blah, ramble? We'll see. We'll see how many of you guys actually wanna watch. But I love the effect on my eyelashes. I know that they're strong enough for this. Just a little separation here. Yeah, they're strong enough for this. Oh, come on, separate. Gotta keep them separated. Better. My lashes are strong enough for this, but I know that some people's lashes like aren't very good. All right, so now it's lip time, my favorite part. Now I like to sometimes line and fill my lips with, and I have 2 backups of this. When they go on sale, this is Remmel's Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner Definer in the color East End Snob. When Rimmel has a sale, I have 2 backups. I don't need any more, but I have 2 backups of this. It seems really, really simple, and it really is, but it does the trick. Sometimes I will say though, they do break off. They're not as creamy as some of the higher end ones, but I don't really care. Like I say, get it on sale. So I'd like to fill my whole lips in. See, like that. I just broke a little bit of that off. Good thing I can vacuum after this. That probably is so unprofessional because I am not a pro. So I've lined and filled my lips in with lip liner. Another Rimmel product, number 45 in the Kate lipstick. And this is what this looks like. You can see, and I haven't got a backup of this one, so I need to go get another backup. So this is what I have here. All right, so that's all over my lips. And this is the full-on lip polish in Dolly by Buxom. And I have a full size of the lip cream. This one my friend Gail sent to me. Oh, my nose is itchy. Of course it is. Ooh, that's a lot. So, All right, that's it, guys. My hair is totally, oh, one thing, my hair is totally wet. Oh well. And then I've got, I love Max setting spray. The coconut scented one's amazing. But I also love Urban Decay's, but my nearest store for high-end stuff is 40 minutes away. So sometimes a girl just needs to go to the drugstore locally and get some of this. So this is a NYX Dewy Finish long-lasting setting spray. It's not bad. I do find that sometimes I get big dots on my face sometimes when I put that on, but that is it. Oh, I'm gonna stretch out my legs now. So I don't even know if this is going up. Obviously, if you're seeing this, it's gone up. So yeah. So yeah, this is not the best application, and I wish I'd thought about using this mirror, like, you know, towards the beginning of the video. Yeah, it's not bad, I guess. I don't know. So guys, no promises that I'm gonna do any more of these. I'm not beauty guru. I'm not going out to buy makeup just to seek it out because it's new. I like to reach into what I have, use that. A lot of things you will see featured as a favorite of mine each month because it is a favorite of mine. I guess the only, like, maybe if you guys want me to do a look, I don't know if I can do a complete look, but a look with that L'Oreal Nectarine or Peaches palette or whatever I showed you guys that I had that I thought was really similar to the Marc Jacobs limited edition summer 2018 palette. Let me know. There's other colors and party looks and stuff, I guess, but this YouTube channel is not going to go to beauty, trust me, because I am clearly not good at beauty, but I like to have fun, and makeup is a way of expressing yourself, so there you go. All right, you guys, as always, be safe, take care, and have fun. Thanks for sticking by.